Just getting done pulling some pork apart. I boiled a couple, or basically a roast, a pork roast. Boiled it for a few hours, and I'm gonna make some rice with that water right there, with that broth. But what I'm first gonna do is, of course, I'm not gonna eat this whole roast in one sitting. So I'm just gonna pull it apart there and look at it and guess about 1 pound. That's about a pound right there. That's about a pound. So I'll just wrap it up here. Make a little chub for some future meals. And I'll let that sit out for just a couple more minutes. Let it cool down a little bit there. And I'll make another one. Probably make 3 of these. Fill up 3 of these aluminum foils here. Get this a little bit closer. Because I still have the other half of the roast to go. The other half has the bone in it, so this should be just right. It tastes so good. I put some spices in it. Need just a little bit more there. So this is the side that has the bone in it. So don't want it to fall apart right now. This would be a very bad time for it to fall apart. Go like that. So I'll just pull it apart like that. I want to get the fat out of it, so scrape the fat off of it. I think that should be good right there. See, it just comes apart really easy. Just like so. Get about a pound going there for 6 cups of rice. Usually I do make about a pound of meat for 6 cups of rice. I'll just make a little chub here. Still pretty hot there, so I'll just have to, oh crap, I just ripped it. Let's wrap it up twice here then. Put it in the freezer. I'll make 1 more chub, and then I'll take this meat that is left over, and I'm gonna make some rice tonight. Go like this. Move it over here. There we go. I'm probably gonna have to scoop some of the fat off of that too, off of here. This one might be a little bit shy of 1 pound, this chub here, because, yeah, comes right off the bone. See that? See that bone right there? Freaking hot bone, man. Go like that. Throw that right in the garbage can. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this, scrape this. See this fat right here? This fat's gotta come off. I don't want to eat that stuff. This stuff is nasty. I think that pretty much should be the fat that comes off it. Yeah. There we go. Okay. think I'm gonna cut this in half here. I'm gonna make a little slice right here. I'm gonna cut this right in there. Slice it right there too. Okay. Look at that beautiful pork. Just comes right apart. Look at this. Just comes right apart. Then I'll have to measure that water there. Put the rice in the pot. Take the rice, take the water out. Probably scoop out some of the fat there. And then measure the rice and then put the water and that broth and the rice together. And then mix some of this meat in there with it. And then boil the rice, cook the rice there. It just comes apart really easy. You know, you boil it for a few hours. I slow cooked it, so. See, look at that. Beautiful. So since I'm using this broth that has a lot of fat in it, I'm not going to use as much meat on this one here. So this one should be good here. This one should be good right here. A little bit more here. There we go. Looks like about a pound right there. Let that cool down there. Then I'll just pull this apart here. I don't need my knife anymore. This stuff should just pull right apart here. Oh crap. I don't think I have anything to put the water in. I might put it in, yeah, I gotta measure it, so put it in here. I don't know, there's a lot of fat in here. And I'll measure it out here. Do is I'll just, this is still pretty hot here. Yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine. Put this off the side here. And I'll just go grab some rice here. Let me show you what I do here. Just go like this. Just let that cool down there. One, two, three, 3 cups of rice. Rinse it out here. Oh, nothing. Just rinsing some rice off here. There we go. Usually I rinse it about 5 times here just to get all the flour off it. Get some of that starch off there.
You need a sip?
No.
Okay.
No. Just can rinse it off a few times there. There we go. Right there. Like this. And about 6 cups of this broth here. 6 cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half here. I'm just gonna do a half here. Half. Then I'll rinse this cup out here. And I'll just I'll do a half cup of water here. Half a cup of water. And then put a bouillon cube, a chicken bouillon cube in here. So it's not so bland. You know what I'm saying? 1 bouillon cube here. Put it in the microwave for about 50 seconds, 50. 50 seconds, right there. And then what I'll do is I'll put this broth in the fridge and let that fat harden up, and then scrape the fat off tomorrow morning, and then freeze this broth here, put it in a small container and freeze that so I can use that for broth, right? I'm not gonna waste that broth, right? All that flavor and that stuff, right? Super tasty, right? I'm not gonna waste that stuff, hell no. I'm gonna try this stuff right here. Good stuff. I put a bunch of spices in it too, so I don't want to waste those spices. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'll just start to boil this, right? To boil that right there. I'll put this off the side here. Just let it sit there for a few minutes. I'll take a fork. Take a fork here. One of these forks right here. Dissolve this. Dissolve this bouillon cube here. That makes 6 cups of water, 3 cups of rice. That will yield 3 cups or 6 cups of rice. So that's on boil right there. And I'll get that up to a boil and then simmer it. And then put it down to low heat to simmer until that water's gone out of there. And then I'll just take that off the heat there once that water's gone, once it stops bubbling. Take that off the heat, let it sit off the heat, covered for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And then it should be perfect rice. Right. So I'll continue shredding this pork here. saying? And I'll throw that pork in the freezer and use it at a later date. And that broth right there that I made, that I'm not going to throw that broth away. It's valuable stuff. It's like gold in the kitchen. But I'll have to put this in the fridge because it's going to take 35 minutes to boil that stuff, to make the rice. I don't want to leave this stuff out for 35 minutes. There we go. See what I'm saying? I'll just go like this. Just put this in some foil here. Put it in the fridge, just for now. Just put it in the fridge for now. Yeah, that's about a pound. I would say that's about a pound. So I got about four pounds of meat there. 4 pounds of meat yielded from that. Not quite 4 pounds of meat. I would say about 3.5 pounds. So I'll just put this one in the fridge. And these 3 can go in the freezer. They're still a little bit too warm to put in the freezer. I'll just let them sit there for a minute. But I gotta really watch this. Actually, what I'll do is I'll clean this lid off here first. Because this, I boiled I boiled the pork in this, and it's a dirty lid, and I can't see through it. I need to be able to see when that when it stops bubbling, that rice, so I know when to take it off the burner. I don't want to burn the rice. Right? Burnt rice sucks, man. It doesn't need to be sanitized because it's going back right on the burner. I just need to be able to see through that glass right there. Right?